Nashville Superspeedway, and we are back with Class B fixed here in the Diet Dr. Pepper series. This will be race number 1 of our season, quote unquote. We're going to start having points now, not that they're going to mean much, but it'll be fun to try and gain as much as possible each race. We're also going to be doing longer races. We're doing the Class B open race length, which will be pretty much double what we did last week every time. So we got 90 laps here today at Nashville Superspeedway because they're running 90 in the open series, and that's, I believe, half distance of what they run in real life coming here. So should be fun, should be a good one. We got a Daniel setup he so graciously provided me, which is going to drive so much better than the regular B fixed setup. And it's much more on the right rear, and that's going to negate that lap. Let's try and get a better run at the line here. I don't really care where I start, but it'd be good to put in a decent-ish time. Very much more on the right rear, which is perfect. This is actually going to be a night race. The race doesn't start until 6:30 in sim. So the track temp is going to go down quite a bit, and it's going to start making this setup feel very nice. It's a little bit loose right now with the sun being so high in the sky, but later on it's going to feel great. And being a 90 lap race, we are going to need a pit stop for fuel at least. I don't imagine we'll get many cautions, if any. I'd honestly be surprised if we got one. So we'll have to probably do a green flag pit stop. Let's go ahead and practice one. I did a couple practice ones. It's not going to be too difficult, but if you do overdrive entry a little bit, it can get sketchy. Like if you don't brake in time for the pit entry. But I was getting down here not too bad. Just start slowing down, and this is going to... Yeah, I did this a couple times, but I still got it slowed down. Barely. That's a little bit close for comfort for where I want to be in the race, but shouldn't be too bad. 2 sets of tires. Colton up on pole, as expected. He does a sub 31. That's really good.
Right here.
And then Eric, Ian, good to see him back. Leighton, Alan, Jake, and myself in 7th at the moment. I'm not upset with that. 31-2 is pretty good for me, I think. And then Benjamin, Christian, Chris, Shane, Barrett, Bryce, Rick, Sage, Dan, Jerry, Raymond, Gavin, Tyler, Daniel, racing with us. Awesome. Bradley, Nick, King, Joseph, and Nick starting in the back, looking like he's not going to put in a lap, so he will see if he can move up. I imagine tire saving is going to be even more important than it was at Charlotte, but you're going to be wearing out your right rear instead of your right front. But with this being a longer race, you're going to have longer runs. It's probably going to be more effective to save your tires and try and move forward later. Should only be a one-stop race. If you have to stop twice because your tires, then you might be in trouble, but I think everyone should have no problem. Thanks for everyone for joining. We actually got a pretty decent turnout here. 25 cars. I think Nick King actually had to retire from this. He's having some shoulder issues, I believe he said. So he won't be in it, unfortunately. Hopefully he gets better soon and can race with us. But 24, 25 cars, pretty good. I know we're racing late in the middle of the week. That's just the time I was able to race. I'm not going to be available this Friday, so I wanted to move it up. I didn't want to skip this week because it's Nashville Superspeedway, and I love racing here. Had we had this race fallen on like Talladega or something, we probably just would have skipped it. But seeing as this is probably the best oval that we have, I really wanted to run it. Looks all good. Should be good to go. We're starting 7th. Daniel, hoping everyone enjoys the set. I think they will. I think this is going to be a really, really nice set, especially as the track temps go down a bit. 87 track temp now. We were practicing in like 115. So they're going to be there's going to be a lot more grip out there, and you're going to be on the right rear, which is just going to make it feel great through the center of the corner. I was doing some practice earlier today, and it felt great.
2,996.
So it should be really fun.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
2,900 strength of field's pretty darn good for this many cars.
5 cars left.
And thanks everybody for joining. From now on, though, they'll be on Friday nights, so maybe more people will be able to join this late in the evening. Oh no, Ian, after qualifying so well, just lags out on the grid. That is unfortunate. Hope he can get back in here. He's got 45 seconds, probably is going to miss the grid. That is unfortunate, though. Terrible timing for him. He's definitely going to be one to beat every time we do a hosted race. He's always very fast. He was always in the top 5 when we ran Gen 4, from what I remember. So that's unfortunate. Plus he qualified so well here. 3rd. So we're going to move up a spot on the inside row here.
You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
Hopefully he can get back in. He might have a chance. Oh, he's saying he can't get back in. Game crashed. That stinks. That stinks. Maybe he can get it restarted before we take the green. I'm not sure. But we will be starting a row up of where we were, which will put us in 5th, pretty much. And we'll see what we can do from there. Just going to be trying to be careful out of the corner. Make sure we don't get too loose. Don't push up into anybody. Especially out of turn 4. And just be nice and smooth. See if we can take care of some tires here early. Long ways to go. So hopefully it's a fun one. It should be. Couple newcomers in here, but I think they've raced in Nick's league a little bit, and should be clean. I checked their safety ratings and everything, and they look fine, so should be okay. And we're getting ready to go green here for the season opener here at Nashville Superspeedway.
Green flag, green flag.
Got to watch a little bit of wheel spin there. I kind of had a bad start, but it's okay.
Got one outside.
And let's get through turn 1 nice and calm.
You're clear high, clear high.
Jake powering around that outside. Oh my goodness, he just passed both me and a Leighton in one corner there on the outside, just flying. Get single file here, and out of turn 4, and there's 1 lap completed, so looks pretty clean from what I can tell. Can't really see what's going on behind me. It looks pretty tame back there. Now I just want to be running this yellow line and keeping the tires from sliding too bad. Eric just a little ways back from Colton up there. Colton's got a nice jump. Pretty decent lead at the moment. Leighton's all the way back here. We'll see if he can charge towards the front and try and repeat the success he had at Charlotte late in that run. I don't know what pit strategy is going to look like. I don't know if going long is going to be better than just pitting it halfway. I can't imagine it would, but maybe it'll be like the 87s where you kind of just want to go as long as you can. I'm not sure. I haven't raced a long race with these in quite some time. Alan just set fastest lap. We got a little bit of a gap behind us to Benjamin. I'm not really able to catch up to Leighton here. Just kind of holding steady right here, 3/10 back. But I feel like I'm doing all right on the tires. Still sliding that splitter across the ground a little bit, as the tire pressures are not all the way up yet. And track will be transitioning to nighttime fairly soon. We're on 2 times time acceleration, seeing as this will be just a half distance normal race. The Charlotte race was on 4 times time acceleration. I thought about doing 4 times again just to get even more transition with the weather, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll do that for future ones. Next week, for the real Xfinity series, I think it's an off week. So we are going to be racing Nashville Fairgrounds, which is what the B Open Series is running in the actual iRacing series. So we'll just be running that as well. I think these are a lot of fun at Nashville Fairgrounds. I've raced it a couple times. That's a fun track. That'll be 130 laps. Hopefully we can get a clean race there. Bounced off the apron. That upset the car quite a bit. We had caught a Leighton a little bit. And then I think after that race, the Xfinity Series are racing in Mexico City, the street course, the new street course. And we obviously don't have that. So right now I've got it set to Kentucky, and the real official series has Auto Club. But I was just thinking the other day that I haven't run Kentucky in a long time, and I kind of want to run it. I've been kind of wanting to run that track. I kind of like the track. I've never really had a problem racing it. I always thought it was pretty fun. So I think we'll do Kentucky instead of Auto Club. We run Auto Club, seems like all the time. Seems like every official series goes there at least once a season. I know that's probably an exaggeration, but that's what it feels like. I do love that track, and I'm glad we have it on iRacing, but I think we'll just try something different this time, maybe. And the real-life Xfinity series within the next couple months is going to a lot of road courses. Like a lot in a row. It's like Mexico City, and then Chicago Street Course, and then Watkins Glen, and then Portland, and then Sonoma, like all in the same area of time. So I don't know what we're going to do about all that. I don't think I'm going to run all those. I'm sure those won't get as much interest as us just racing ovals. Much more difficult. I think I probably will do Chicago and maybe Sonoma or Portland, but probably we'll just replace the other ones with something. We'll see. We'll see what everyone's reaction is. If you have any ideas for that, let me know. I need to see what the Xfinity, what B Fixed is going to do. Because the B Open Series is just going to follow the real-life schedule no matter what. And that's fine. And we might end up doing that as well. I just don't think we'll get very much participation for those weeks, and then that being so many weeks in a row or in the same kind of time, it will just kill off the participation for the series, because people are not going to want to run all those road courses, which obviously I don't want to do. I want as many people showing up as I can get. Have a fun full field. But I don't think B Fixed will be doing all those. So I want to see for next season what B Fixed looks like before I make the schedule. So we might just follow B Fixed for a little bit. I mean, that's what this series really is anyway, just with longer race lengths. But I don't think B-Fix will do all those road courses unless they follow the real schedule as well, which they might. But that's a lot of road courses for one season in an oval series. Just a 12-week season. Looking pretty decent here. Colton's kind of falling back to us a little bit up ahead. Oh, we got a bad push there. That's going to get Benjamin around us probably. He's got the run. I had to lift out of it. Got a bad push, so we'll just back off for him. Then we got a big gap behind him, so we can just ride here for a bit, and maybe he can open up some windows for us around Jake and a Leighton if we can get caught back up a little bit. Try and get back into a groove here. So far so good though, we're all green. 16 laps into this. I figured this would be pretty green. This should be a decent group, and this is a track that more often than not you're staying green. The racing here is just always so excellent. And it was the site of my first ever hosted event. My 777 subscriber special, one of my all-time favorites. We did 77 laps here, I believe. And those went all green. That was when the track was pretty new, but as soon as I drove it, I knew it was amazing. And I'm so glad we have it in iRacing now. I keep catching up to the back of him a little bit, and then I bounce it off the apron or get tight on exit and have to lift, and I lose all that ground back. I need to just be smooth and consistent, hit my lines.
The lead is at 31.33.
Yeah, we were 2/10 slower that time. Probably lost all of that in 1 and 2 when we bounced it off the apron. We got a big gap behind us now. Christian and then Shane back there. If I was back there, I might try something with the pit strategy. Probably go long. See if you can catch a yellow. Also, the points, I put the points in, pretty much follows exactly what real life does. 40 points for first place, and then 35 for second, 34 for third, and it goes down from there all the way to 38th. With, I think, the last 3 positions all earning 1 point. Also, instead of just 1 point for lap led, and then 1 point for fastest lap, I did 5 points for each of those. So you could potentially get 10 bonus points each race, which would be massive in terms of finishing position. Like, obviously the winner is going to have 45 points no matter what, because they led a lap and then won. But if you get second and you get the fastest lap and also lead a lap, that's 45 points for you. So you tie the leader that time in a race, which is pretty huge. But easier said than done, of course. But the potential is there for people to play some strategy games and try and just stay out long enough to get a lap led. It would definitely be worth it, I think, depending on where you are. Just create more things to race for in the middle of the race. We're not doing stages, and we're not doing playoffs. Most likely, anyway. We got a really good run through turn 4 that time.
Got one outside.
Get back to the inside on Benjamin.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Still there? Hold the line. All clear, all clear.
Try and get a decent run through 2 so we don't slow him up or get crossed over. He tried passing Jake and couldn't get the run underneath him. Fell back in behind, and that kind of hurt his momentum a little bit. But if I keep hurting or hitting the apron, that's going to hurt my momentum.
Deleted it on 31.489.
Colton up there is getting caught by Eric. And both of them are pulling away from us now. As that sun gets further and further down. See if we can catch up to Jake here. See what fuel looks like. We'll go another 40 laps, which would put us to about 20 to go. A little bit more than 20 to go. That could be a strategy. Run the fuel tank empty and see where you end up at the end. I don't know what tire fall off is going to look like at that point. But if we get a yellow between when the leaders pit, when people at halfway pit, and then when people at the end pit, could be a really good shape for those guys, assuming the new tires don't come around and pass them before the yellow. So I don't know, we may go a little bit long. I don't think I want to go all the way to the end on this. We'll just see what the majority of people do. See what we want to do. Colton's already got some B Open experience for this race, so he might know a little bit more about the strategy than I would, or some others that maybe haven't run yet. That's part of the fun, figure it out in the race. Even though I'm generally not great at it. Keeping up pretty well now, though. Benjamin's fallen back a little bit. Shane's almost 3 seconds behind us. I'm surprised everyone got strung out that far. Pretty much right out of the gate. We'll see if some big tire saving back there is going to pay off.
644.
This setup should have really good long run pace, being a Daniel set. We're about a second slower than new tires right now. By the time we pit, I imagine it's not going to be that much worse. Some tire fall off pretty much in any car tends to sit around 1.5 seconds slower. As soon as it gets to that point, kind of just plateaus in every car, unfortunately. We'll see how it goes, though. Maybe it'll get worse. We could potentially do an undercut as well, pit before halfway. But how much do we want to pit before if we're going to do that? Like, if we assume this is going long green, which I think it is, We can do about almost 70 laps on a tank. I think the window's open now. Honestly, we could potentially pit now and maybe gain some. But how much are we going to lose when new tires come out? Will it be worth it to try that? Not sure. We only need about 20 laps in fuel to make it to the end. Could be an interesting strategy. Come in now, just take a splash of fuel, maybe just take right side tires. I don't know if that would work. Be pretty treacherous, I'm sure. We might try something though. That might be worth trying. I wished I'd looked at my left sides in my practice runs. I don't think they were that bad. But 2 tires in a modern stock car is usually a recipe for disaster for me. I don't know, do we be bold and try it? We got the gap behind us.
31.793.
We've taken care of our tires pretty well, I think. I don't think the left sides are going to be bad. We're coming up on halfway pretty soon anyway. I gotta think this is going to stay green though. Do we try and pit? Try the undercut. Let's pit at lap 40. I think it's too early to pit now. But maybe just 5 laps earlier will be okay. We want to try rights only. I mean, we're going to be really slow, I imagine, if we try that. But we might be the only ones that take that. Oh gosh, really just got into the back of them. That wouldn't have been good. He's getting tight.
Got one outside.
That's unfortunate timing for us because now he's going to be right behind us when we pit.
All clear, all clear.
That may want me to make me want to change my strategy. I don't really want to pit now. I didn't really want to announce it. I wanted to be kind of sneaky about it. If he's right behind me, then I'd either have to announce it or just not pit. So let's wait a second. Nick on pit road. He's trying it.
Good job, man. You're up the pit.
I was going to try that. Dang it. It could be a really good call. I think 2 tires could maybe even be better. You're going to gain so much more time on pit road. But how much slower are you going to be? I think seeing Nick might drag some people in. No? Maybe? Bryce is in. I really want to try 2 tires, but I know if it's bad, we are going to pay for it severely because I don't think we're going to get a caution to save us. Let's just pit it halfway. Take 4, but we'll just take 8 gallons, 8.5 gallons, just to be safe. There is one green white checkered available if we need it, but hopefully we don't. Car's feeling really good right now, though. I don't really want to pit yet.
The car in P21 just set the fastest lap. 30.707.
Wow, we're pretty close to the fastest lap out of anybody. 7.99. It's pretty crazy. Let's pit this time. Let's take 4. And call it good. We can be the first of the top 5 people to pit, maybe.
The car in P21 just set the fastest lap. 30.605.
Kind of slow getting on, but that's alright. Gotta think this is going to stay green, so it's all about when you want to pit. I think Nick could have a really good idea there. That was going to be my idea, but I think I would have pit had I not passed Jake there.
3, 2, 1.
Because Nick's passing us right now. We're going to go a lap down initially. 91.88 on the left, 73.73 on the right, so that was perfect. Those lefts are pretty worn though, so maybe a good idea to take 4.
That's it, go!
Hopefully we don't come out in too much traffic.
Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tires remaining.
Pitting in here,
Car
pitting
front
in.
is pitting.
Colton's pitting now. We pit 1 lap before him, but I doubt that's going to gain as much. That's going to get the rest of the people to pit, I imagine. Nick is 4 seconds behind us. So he gained quite a bit on us, but we stay ahead of him at least. See some smoke, people trying to get it slowed down. Now let's go out here and run as fast as we can, see how much we can gain on the people that were ahead of us. That's Eric, I believe. So he is still out here. I'm really happy with 73.73 on the rights. I think that's just about exactly where we want it.
Hitting it down.
68.62 for Colton.
You got 1 outside. Still there. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 4.
I don't think he's closing on us. I think he's staying right at 4 seconds. Just did our fastest lap of the race, a 6:53. There's Alan just now coming out of the pits. He's going to stay in front of us. Barely. And I mean just barely. We might try and pass him here, but he's going to have just slightly better tires.
Still there. All clear, all clear.
Try and set us up for the crossover maybe. No, he just backs out of it. His tires are going to be a lap or 2 newer, but that may not matter too much. Got a couple people still out here on old tires.
Pitting next time by. Pitting next time by.
Inside. You're gaining on the car in front.
Had to go the outside here. Wasn't sure which lane he wanted.
Stay high.
He just backs out of it though, thankfully.
The car in P.
Doesn't hurt us very much.
30.342. Alright, looks like you're in the top.
But that did.
Inside.
57 for Jake, so that's why we had so much more speed than him, and we're pulling away right before we pit. He's just now getting on a pit road. He's going to lose quite a bit.
The car in front is pitting.
But this pit cycle is long, which is awesome. So who knows how this could shake out. I love the super wide pit strategy, or pit windows, so you can get all these mix of strategies. You can pit early, you can pit late, you can pit right in the middle and see which one works. The Gen 4 series we did, you couldn't really do that. The window was way too small because of the fuel consumption on those cars is way too high right now. But hopefully that gets fixed in the new cars. I don't know if we're going to be able to stay ahead of Alan. But I'm going to try and run quick laps here. Colton gained a bunch on us through that cycle, just because he's so much better getting on and off pit road. And he's just a lot quicker than us in general. But I think we should be in second place once this all cycles through, which is pretty crazy. .60 for Layton. He's just now on pit road. He's going to lose quite a bit. Yeah, I think going long was not the call. We'll see how much he can gain once he gets out of pit road. From the tire readings we're getting in chat, though, we could have been pushing a little bit harder, I think. We were at 73, 73. I'm kind of pushing a bit harder right now. So maybe that will do us some good.
I believe it did a 31.83704.
Jump up to P4. We have pulled away from Alan just a little. Just a little bit. But Colton's still way up there. Eric still staying out as well. Once he finally pits, he's going to be further back than where he was. Unless we get a caution. That could change the whole complexion of this race. Nope, he's pitting now. He gave up. Gave up on those old tires. See how far he falls. We just need to put in good laps at this point.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Car feels good though. Getting ready to pass Eric on pit road there. Colton just pulling away from us. He's got it under control. He's got control of the race. 34 to go. We're fine on fuel, thankfully. I knew we would be, but I just wanted to make sure. Alan's not going away.
You're in third place. Car 56 has taken the lead.
Raymond still out here on old tires, I believe. He's on our lap, so we are in second once he pits. But he could inherit the lead if we get a yellow, and we just got massive tight right there. That's not good. That's not good. I don't believe we're going to be able to hold off Alan. Unfortunately. Man, the car feels great though. This is a great setup. Much better than the Charlotte fix set last week. That thing was a plow box. Alan gained a ton on us through 3 and 4 that time. I don't think there's going to be anything we can do here. I'm trying to go as fast as I can to keep him behind us. I would sure love to get second if I can't win. We're just getting a little too tight through 3 and 4 right now.
due to 31.951.
31.9 from Colton. We just did a 31.2. That's surprising. How are we that much quicker than him and he's pulling away from us? I don't know. That's the wall.
The leader is pitting now.
Raymond going to pit road. Oh, that wasn't Colton's times. That was Raymond's times. That's why. Colton is probably doing much quicker laps than us. We are in P2 now.
Car 36 has taken the lead.
Very surprisingly. Try and maintain this as best we can. I just need to get a better run through 3 and 4. I'm okay through 1 and 2. I'm kind of struggling through 3 and 4 though. I don't know how to get a better run. I'm just getting a little too tight on exit. That was a little bit better. Kind of drove through some tightness though, which I'll probably be paying for later. But getting on the right rear there might help a little. We got a better exit than he did out of 2. Try a little bit higher entry maybe. That didn't seem to help much. And we caught the wall. Staying out though for those guys that stayed out long, they got that lap lead bonus, 5 points. That could prove very nice. Oh gosh, we just got way too tight there. I stayed way too low through the center. He got a bit tight though as well. Had he hit the corner just as good as he did last lap, he would have been past us entering 1. Oh, he goes really wide on entry there. Did he just miss it? I guess he did. That gets us a bit of a gap again. If he hits 3 and 4 decent though, I don't think there's going to be anything we can do. I'm just so tight through there right now. Overdriving it, trying to be too fast, which is going to end up making me slower long run probably. Just keep it smooth. Try not let it get tight. Try at least. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move the brakes back a little bit. All the way, I guess. See if we can't get a bit more rotation through 3 and 4. He's just gaining so much through there on us, unfortunately. He's trying to open up entry a little bit. That felt pretty decent, actually. Can we do that consistently? That was actually not bad. That's allowing us to get on throttle just a little bit quicker with a little bit of brake tap with these, with the brake bias back a little bit. That's actually helping us quite a bit. 20 laps to go. Will we see a yellow? Oh yeah, I'm feeling a lot better through 3 and 4 now. Getting that turn down line to work pretty well for me. Let's just keep hitting it. Still feel decent through 1 and 2. It's getting a little bit tighter. We're pushing pretty hard. We have been pretty much since the pit stop. I got on it a little bit too early there. That made me miss the bottom. Eric's kind of catching up behind us too. He hasn't been slowed down too much by that pit stop. So he's not out of this in terms of getting back up to second, but I don't think he's going to be catching Colton. I need him to get up here and race a Leighton, or I need a Leighton to fall back to him so they slow each other down. We're starting to pull away from a Leighton a little bit. Not a Leighton, Allen. A Leighton's just behind Eric. That wasn't a good corner, but we're okay. Oh, that was bad for the right front. Starting to get a little plowy through 3 and 4. Just when we thought Allen was the one we're going to need to be watching out for, here comes Eric from a long ways back, gaining a lot and fast. On his even newer tires than us. Did I say Leighton again? It's Allen. I know they have the same first 3 letters, but pretty different first names. Running down the laps, but I don't know. Eric is flying up behind us. And that was a bad entry into 3 and 4. Thankfully, we've been able to pull away again from Allen. But I don't think we're going to have anything to stop Eric with. How much is Allen going to fight him? That's going to be the key. Because we're sideways out of 2. They're side by side behind us now. He got him cleared. He's going to be up here passing us before we know it. Oh, dang it. And a Leighton, actually a Leighton, is not that far behind either anymore. He's within 2 seconds, and we hit a big bump, and that shoved the nose. That's not good. That's not good. We're going to have nothing for him. He's going to clear us middle of the corner while we're missing the bottom lane. He might have a chance at Colton, actually. Colton's not that much further ahead of us anymore.
Got one inside.
We're just going to have to let him by. If we stay side by side forever, those guys behind us are going to catch up.
Still there. All clear, all clear.
And I don't want them to catch up. We put in a lot of work to try and keep them behind us. Pushes us to 3rd. I didn't think he was going to have enough time to catch up with how late he pitted, but He certainly does, and did. He's also just quicker than us. Got some lap traffic that Colton's working his way through up ahead. Dang it, Leighton is actually not that far behind. We're still pulling away from Allen a little bit. But Leighton's catching pretty quick. 10 laps to go. Is he going to have enough time to get up here? Maybe. Eric passing Bradley. Looks like we're going to have to go the high side as well. That's alright.
Inside. Stay high.
Well, maybe it's alright. If we can't clear him, it won't be good.
Stay high.
We should have him clear before the
All
entry to the
clear,
corner,
all
though.
clear.
I need you to hold a Leighton back, Alan. They might be side by side. I can't tell. I can't look in the mirror at the moment. Trying to get my perfect corner entry. Which turned out to be not too bad. Okay, Alan's still ahead. Barely. Pushing as hard as I can. Oh, Leighton got past him. No. Is he going to have time to get to us? He might. Got 6 laps to go, coming to the line here. I'm going to do everything I can to keep him back there. He hasn't gained anything on us the last lap, so that's good. And he's still got to pass Bradley, which might just slow him down just a little bit, just enough. What a great race. This has been a lot of fun, just trying to go as hard as I can to keep this podium position. Thought maybe I'd be able to get second. This is going to be a really fun series, I think, if we can keep having great races like this. We haven't even had a yellow yet, knock on wood. Didn't have one at Charlotte.
We're in a podium position.
I haven't seen any contact. I've just seen a couple light wall brushes ahead of me. Haven't seen anything else. No smoke, except for what was people getting on pit road, and that was just one time and just a little bit. But no tire marks, no slow car ahead calls, nothing. I don't think there was any car contact out here at all, from what I could tell. We'll see in the incidents. What an awesome race this has been, though. This is fantastic stuff. Thank you guys so much for joining and making my life easy to run these. Alright, Leighton has gotten past, but I don't think he's going to have enough time. He has lost a little bit. I think our tires have basically equalized with him. Eric's still pulling away from us a little bit, but he's not flying past us like he was. I don't think he's going to be catching Colton. But he is only 3.7 back of Colton. And Colton was 5 seconds ahead of us, so he has fallen back a little bit, but it's not going to be enough, it looks like, unless we get a yellow. We got 2 laps to go here. So pitting really late worked out perfect to beat everyone except Colton. Colton's just too dang fast. Too dang fast.
White flag, one more lap to go.
I won't pass you here for no reason.
White flag in the air. It's going to be a caution-free race. 2 caution-free races in a row with the Class B Xfinity Series cars. Awesome stuff. Let's get it through turn 3 and 4 one more time. Don't need to pass anybody. We got plenty of space behind us now coming to the line. 3rd place. I will take it.
Got one inside.
Great race, good win. That was awesome.
There's the flag. It's over.
Great
Yeah,
job.
good race. Thanks, Kevin, for hosting. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you for showing
Good
up
win, Colton.
and winning. Thank everyone else for showing up.
Great racing, guys.
That was
super fun.
That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that.
Good win, Colton.
Great job to Colton. He dominated.
Good job, Colton. Good race, everybody.
I wonder if he's going to get fastest lap as well because he got lap led. There's no most laps led points, but he got that as well, I'm sure.
That's what it's like to race with no yellows. I like it.
Yeah. It is a ton of fun to race green instead of being under yellow half the time or more. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Where did Nick end up? Oh, he fell all the way back to 13th. He was right behind us there for a minute. I thought that was going to work out well for him. 69.70. Even that is not that bad. We could have maybe even pushed more, but it was getting pretty tight. 250 on the right front. We were kind of getting that thing hot. That was awesome. Great, awesome setup for from Daniel there. That was really good. Alan started plowing. He said he looked like he was getting tight behind us out of the corner a couple times, which allowed us to pull back away. But we start 7th and finish top 3, finish 3rd. Colton gets the win. Eric gets 2nd. Leighton and Allen to round out the top 5. Jake, Shane, Benjamin, Joseph, and Sage for the top 10. So awesome stuff. Great race. Do we have any incidents? Had 3 2Xs, and Colton's one of them that got a 2X. Probably grabbing the wall, I imagine. I imagine that's all we saw there, but we will go through the incidents anyway. But that is an exceptionally clean race. Exactly what I was hoping for and what I expected. And that turned out amazing. That turned out amazing. Let's go take a look if there was anything. That is very loud. Thank you. It's just going to be some wall taps, I think. Jump ahead to lap 55. First wall tap from Sage, just a little bit. I think we saw a couple little scrapes before that, but they were probably just light enough not to register. Raymond, is he going to hit the wall here? No. It's just like showing him middle of 3 and 4. Oh, he's going to hit the wall here, though. That might have been a 2X. Gets the wall pretty hard and gets loose. And Colton doing his burnouts. Maybe that was the 2X we saw from Colton, because that is it. So Colton wins the season opener. Leighton won the test race, so technically he won the first race, but Colton gets the first points-paying race. Great job to him. Next week, Friday at 10:30 Eastern, we will be racing at Nashville Fairgrounds, so that should be a lot of fun. Let's take a look at the season standings if they're updated yet. They are. Let's go ahead and do that if I can find it. Okay. Colton got 50 points there, so he must have got fastest lap. Let's see. For some reason that keeps showing no schedule. Yes, Colton gets fastest lap bonus and lap lead bonus, which gets him an extra 10 points, so he gets a massive lead there. We do not get a lap lead, unfortunately. Eric stayed out long and got that bonus point, so that puts him to 40 points. We should have probably considered that, considering we were pretty far up in the order there. But who knows where we would have fallen and how many other people got a lap lead. So Colton and Eric got one. We know Raymond got one. And that's it. So only 3 people got lap led. So you see Raymond got 20 points there, which put him all the way up to a 17th place finish, even though he finished 22nd. So those bonus points matter. And if you want to do your strategy to try and stay out to get a lap led, that could be really beneficial for you. So Colton up top, and then Eric and myself. So it's just going to be exactly what we saw in the running order there. So 10 bonus points for Colton. He got the win. Great job to him. And he's got a 10-point lead in the season right out of the gate. So awesome stuff. Looking forward to running these every Friday and getting these every week. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm glad that one was an excellent race because these are going to be excellent. They're going to be a lot of fun, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching.